Hi, my name is Vincent Simoni, and in today's lesson, I'm going to be debunking some of the worst tennis misinformation of all time. Let's get right into it. If you've ever taken a tennis lesson, perhaps at your local club, you've probably heard the term swing like a letter C. Today, I'm going to tell you why this is the worst way to approach your swing and how, this theory or opinion, it makes sense, when it's in your head, but when you take it on the court, you're completely screwed, okay? A lot of people have the opinion that we have a letter C swing on the ground strokes, okay? I call this C for the common people, okay? Common people have common sense and usually a flock of opinions. Opinions are the cheapest commodity, okay? Everybody has them. The problem is a lot of coaches have a bunch of opinions and they don't actually have a lot of facts, and they do a lot of guesswork when it comes to specifically the ground strokes and most likely every other part of the game, okay? So instead of swinging like a bicycle tire and skimming the ball and pushing it for the rest of your life with no power, we want to swing around our body like a frisbee instead. Your racket needs to stay along a pane, or what I call an imaginary tabletop, if you want to crack through the ball and get that sound, that desirable pop that all advanced tennis players seem to have. So we do not want to swing low to high. Okay, I know it's counterintuitive, but we want to swing through the ball and across our body. And in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's start with the forehand, okay? We've got a no backswing, backswing. Okay, it's not a turn, it's a coil. So instead of going like this, okay, and looping our racket like a Ferris wheel, we're gonna keep it under the table, we're gonna keep it discreet, okay? We're not gonna disclose to our opponent that we're about to push the ball. We're gonna keep it small and compact and keep our racket along this imaginary tabletop. Then when we go to the swing, okay, remember we've set up at the height of the ball, we're gonna let the racket free fall slightly under the height of the ball, okay? Not down here, going like that, just slightly, a little bit of a racket drop. Then we're gonna go around our body like a frisbee, okay? Or it's like the hands on a clock, okay? And we're gonna use our body to rotate into the ball. I'm gonna throw my body first and swing inside to outside and get radius. The more radius that we can get on our ground strokes, the more power that we're going to be able to produce. We swing with our body, not our racket. The body needs to move more than the racket if we want to have swing efficiency, which is the fluidity and effortlessness that all advanced tennis players seem to have. There's no tension in the arm. And the problem with telling people to swing like a letter C is that they're just focusing on what the racket's doing and what their lower arm is doing, but they're skipping all the other important steps that need to happen to create a powerful shot, okay? The swing starts from the ground up, and then we straighten out our hips, our toes, our chest to our target, and the racket comes through as the last part of the kinetic chain, like a loose whip. And notice where I'm catching the racket. This can help you as well. Stop finishing over your shoulder on the forehand. Go hand to hand or not, it doesn't matter, but make sure that you're feeling like you smashed through an imaginary glass wall when you hit, okay? Cover the ball with the windshield wiper and go. A lot of people are swinging low to high with the letter C, and what they're doing is they're skimming the ball. They're not hitting through it. And you will never have pop on your ground strokes if you don't do what I'm showing you on that shot. Now let's look at the backhand now, okay? So from here, again, it's not a letter C. And the problem with the letter C on the backhand is that people usually lay the racket face open as well, which creates a whole other slew of issues, okay? We pull the butt cap along our waist for the two-handed backhand. We straighten out the right arm, the left elbow is bent. The tip of the racket is pointing to the back fence at a 45-degree angle. We keep the racket on the outside of our body. Don't wrap it around yourself. Don't play hide and seek, okay? On the one-handed backhand, the setup is like this. The right arm stays bent and the left elbow is bent as well, okay? And we get more than sideways. Notice how each time the butt cap, okay, stays in line with my belly button along my waist, and the tip of the racket stays below eye level. We keep it under the table, keep it discreet, okay? We don't have to report this, okay? But this is just obvious what's about to happen, okay? Not to mention, it's ugly, but it also has no place in a fast-paced game. There's no time to go like this. Look how much faster it is just to, boom. Keep it low, keep it discreet, instead of going like that, making a letter C. You know, some people are gonna argue, oh, but this is like great for beginners, but it's not, because it's like, you gotta build the proper foundations in order to hit a proper stroke, okay? You can't skip steps. You'll never enjoy tennis if you don't understand this, okay? It's not a letter C, okay? We keep it as small and discreet as possible, and then we go inside to outside and we get radius. We swing through the ball. On the backhand, it's a little bit different because we do come up, but you wanna make sure that you're not coming up too early or else you're gonna skim the ball, okay? You wanna get radius, get slightly under the height of the ball, go around your body. Remember, the two-handed backhand is a left-handed forehand, so I'm swinging from the left side, and I'm getting radius, and when I can't go any further, then I come up, okay? But you don't wanna go low to high and skim the ball, because you will never get power and pop. I hope this makes sense to you, and I hope you can try to implement this and get rid of this really, really bad habit if you're plagued by it, and use what you've learned to modernize your game and hopefully, you know, spread the word that this tennis misinformation, this disease can hopefully be put to bed. Tennis Doctor is a self-help tennis book for adults. You could have 40-inch biceps, rapid anticipation, fancy feet, and a brilliant mind, but if you have poor swing mechanics, you will never win. You can have slow reactions, terrible footwork, and be 40 pounds overweight, yet still make a good shot if you can produce a perfect swing. By reading Tennis Doctor, you own the secret to a perfect swing, and if we have to, we'll call you an Uber to get you to the ball in time. Read it now on Amazon. Tired of going down a rabbit hole of tennis videos? I have organized, categorized, and systemized the best tennis information for playing advanced level tennis, and I want you to have it. You can copy it, get better fast, and save time and money that you will never get back. Get started today by clicking the link down below.